Hello and welcome to this lesson where we are going to analyze exam marks for students. After analysis, we will be able to know which student emerged in position 1 and which student did not perform very well. We are going to analyze those marks in MS Excel. Then we will go ahead and use MS Publisher to design a certificate for each student. We are going to start by first analyzing the student marks in MS Excel. On my desktop, I have a folder. Opening my folder, you can see I have two images which I'm going to use for the background of my certificate. These images are widely available on the internet. You can get them by just searching background, or you can even type white background, blue background, or green background. You'll be able to get these images, be able to download them and save them in your folder for the certificate design. For the MS Excel marks, I have the marks in this file. I'm going to open it. Here we have only 3 subjects which were done by the students, and in order for us to know which student is in which position, we have to calculate total for each student and average. For the total, we just put equal sign and type the word sum, double click it, and just select the 3 marks for the 3 subjects and press enter on the keyboard. Go back to your previous result and pull down this formula handle downwards, and it will automatically calculate for each student. If you want to check your formula, you can click any of the result and check it from the formula bar. For the average, do the same, type average, choose it from the list by double clicking it, and select the marks for the 3 subjects. Don't select for the total column because this is not a subject. So I will go ahead and press enter, and also go back to my previous result, pull down the formula handle downwards. I will decorate these marks by selecting the cells containing the information and choose here all borders to apply borders to it. For the positions, I will go ahead and type here position, format it by making it bold, and I want to center the content of the cell here, and also apply borders, all borders. For the headings or the titles, I can give them a yellow background so that my work looks neat. Now I want to know who is in position 1 and who is at the bottom, and I'm going to use this column. For me to arrange this data such that the person with the highest average is at the top and the student with the lowest average is at the bottom, I have to sort. I have to do what we call sorting. And to do that, first select everything. Select all your data which you want to sort. Then come to this icon, sort and filter, and choose custom filter. Under sort by, you choose the column you want to use for sorting. So I want to use the average column, and which order of sorting you specify, whether you want from smallest to largest. I want the person who has the highest average to be at the top. So I will choose the order largest to smallest and click OK. And now you can see Marianne is at the top with 86 and Morris is at the bottom of the list with 63. Now I will go ahead and type their positions. You can only do it manually if the list is small, but if you have like 500 students, it is difficult to go on typing manually. So you'll just type the first two like this and go to this formula handle and double click it. Then Excel will fill the numbering for you automatically. So with that done, we have already analyzed the marks for the class. We will just save and go and generate certificates for each of them. To do my certificate, I am going to use these two images and I will save the certificate file here in the same folder. So go and start Publisher, which is the app we are going to use for designing the certificate. And in the Publisher, look for more blank page sizes. Don't double click this option, just click it once to show you the second screen. Look for A5 landscape. This should be the best page size for the certificate. It is half of the A4 portrait page. So after selecting A5 landscape, you click create to create this blank sheet. I want to put a background to it, so I will click page design, choose background and go to more backgrounds, choose picture or texture and browse for your background images, which I have in the folder. I will start with the outer background and insert it, then click OK here. So I have applied a background for this page. I will go ahead and click insert and choose a square shape. Then using this margin, I will draw a shape inside like that. This shape is filled with blue color. I want to change it to be a picture. So I will come to shape fill and choose picture, work offline and go to my folder on the desktop, open it, and this time I will choose inner background. And now you can see I have two backgrounds, one inside the shape and another one outside the shape. The one inside is white because I want to type text on top of it. For the border of this shape, I want to change the thickness, so I will click the shape, go to format under outline and choose the thickest border and change the color to be bluish. Okay, I can have that color. So this is finally the outline of my certificate. I will go ahead and type here the title for the certificate. Increase font to 48. You can choose any other size you like, and I want it to be of font called Freestyle script. So I'll just press enter. So I will call it certificate of excellence. I will go ahead and change this color to red. I'll make this bold, but it won't be visible clearly. So I will just leave it like that, plain text, and just use arrow keys to position that text box in the middle of the certificate. I will go ahead and choose text box again in the insert text box and select here. This time I want font size 14 and the text I want Bookman old style, so I will just type here Bookman old style, Bookman old style. It is suggesting. I will press enter. Then we can type a paragraph here. This is to confirm. So I will go ahead, reduce the size of this box. I want to bolden this name here and also the position out of in this 6, bolden it. I will go ahead, select all the text and center it here, alignment. So I want the center alignment. Now what is remaining is to go and insert a table here, insert table, and I want a table with 5 columns and 2 rows according to the information I have in the Excel sheet. I can position it with the arrow keys in the middle of the certificate. I will go ahead, click the table and format it here by choosing all borders, and under color I will just go and choose a brown color. Let me go and pick the brown color here. Try to set that to brown. Okay, I will just go ahead and apply all borders again to pick that brown color. Okay, now I will just click this box again and choose here the thickness of the border. Maybe 2.5 is good, 2.25. Let me apply it again. All borders. It is too thick. Let me go and change it to 1. Then do no border and do borders again. I think that is fine. Here I will select all the boxes and try to get the layout and choose here align center in the middle, so that when I type text here it will be at the center and in the middle. The font, I will also go ahead and increase it to 12. I think is okay. So I can have here maths, mathematics, and expand this box. You can try to point at the boxes and make them wider and ensure that they are almost of the same width. Move with the arrow keys in the middle again. So here I have mathematics, English. I will go ahead and now format this by giving them, I think yellow color will do. Under design, fill, I think this is not bad. Now next, go to text box, or just let me just copy paste this box. Copy this box, press Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste, and pick this copy, move with the arrow keys downwards. The reason why I'm copy pasting this text box, so that I get the font and the font size. I don't want to specify them again. So here I will only change here to left alignment and delete the rest of the information. And this one I can change the layout to top. Yes. So I will go ahead and write here, thank you, thank you. And maybe the person to sign this is principal of the school. So I will type here principal and make this bolder. Move it a little bit up. So what is remaining now here is the signature, which we are going to do in MS Paint. So we'll go ahead, start MS Paint, pick my pencil, increase the thickness, and just do any fictitious signature. Then select my signature, copy it from MS Paint and paste it in MS Publisher. Bring it to the right position here. You can reduce it in size if it is very big. Now this signature, you can see it has a white background. I want to remove that white background, so I will click it. Then when you see Format tab, click it. Under Recolor, look for Set Transparent Background. And with this pen-like tool, click the background of the image. Just like that, so that to make that background transparent. So I will go ahead and save this certificate as template. Just call it template. Template is a file which will be used to generate more of similar copies. So from this template, we can generate certificate for 6 students, which we have in MS Excel file. And to do that, you just come and click mailings, mail merge, step by step mail merge. Then you can come here on this pen which appears on the right, click next. then it will request you for a Excel file or source of data. So you will just go to desktop, open certificate folder, click result, and it will show you the number of sheets in the Excel file. In my file I have only one sheet, so I will go ahead and click OK. It will show me the students in the Excel file. If you want to remove anybody, you uncheck from the list. If you want all of them, ensure you click up here so that everybody is selected. Click OK. Now after that process, you will see a list appearing which shows the columns in the MS Excel file which you have linked. And just come here and select your first name, then click here first name, select last name and click last name, select position and click position and make them bold so that they are visible. Click the link. So these are what we call the mail merge links, which are linking to the Excel file. After that, we will go and click the first box for maths and click maths. For English, click English. Science box, click science. Total box, come here and click total. And for average, also click average. Then you can also check the font for the marks. I think it is 12, it is fine. You can even make them bold. Now we are done. Now we can go ahead and preview our certificates. You click mailings and look for this icon, preview result, click it, and now you can see the information for the first person is shown in the certificate. So we can navigate here to next. You can see the information is changing for Martin, for Brittany, Sophie, and the last person is Morris, and the positions are also changing. This is picking information from that Excel file. So our certificates are ready, and you can just switch off here and come to this finish and merge. Click it and choose merge to new publication. This one will send all the 6 certificates into a new publisher file, which is away from the template file. So I will just click merge to new publication, and you can see all the certificates are now here in a new publication file, ready to be printed. You can go through them and be satisfied. Then you can save this as printout in our certificate folder. Let us call it printouts, because what is remaining is to go and print these certificates. So to print the certificate, you just click File, then you click Print, and here you will be able to choose the name of the printer, and you can see it is to print from page 1 to 6, so meaning it will print all the certificates. In case you don't want to print for any other person, you can type only maybe 1 to 3 to print for number 1 to 3. But if you want all of them, just leave it 1 to 6. And here, when you click this button, it will print all the certificates. That is how simple it is to analyze marks, and create certificates for the students after doing an examination. Thank you for participating. See you next time. Bye.